What's up guys, Chris here on the Cris photography channel. It's like Discovery channel, but different. I'm gonna do that again. It's Chris here. Today we're gonna have a new episode and we're gonna be talking about this little guy here, the Fuji x100f. I've been living with it for 1 year now. I'm gonna give you my views, what I think about it, if it's cool. We're gonna do a bunch of sample tests to see how it performs in real life. Here we go, come with me. So here we are in the center of the Lausanne city, and then we're going to be testing a bunch of photos now. So here we go. Okay, so here we have a great graffiti, so I'm going to be taking a shot of this. Okay. All right, beautiful. I like this little contrast here with the tree. Nice tree. Cool. Let's keep going. Okay, so let's talk about this guy in terms of performance. So I have been using this mainly for weddings a lot. It performs very well when you have enough light. When you don't have enough light, it's a little bit of a problem because yes, you do go down to f2, which is great for the amount of light that will go in. However, we do have a little problem here in terms of a low light situation and tracking. The focus in tracking in low light situation is a little bit of a problem. I have had problems when, for example, the bride comes in, very low light, you try to follow, to track her down, and it goes out of focus. So now on the plus side, size-wise, it's very small. It's very pocketable. You can put it in your pocket without any type of trouble. You can take it everywhere you want to. It goes, you know, here, in your bag. You can literally take it anywhere you want to, and that's a big plus. If I compare this guy to the Fujifilm 23mm, which is the actual one for like the X-T2, X-Pro2, X-T3, the actual interchangeable lens, it does not perform as well, but it's way smaller. I mean, look at the size of this thing. I'm just saying, like, we're talking small, like real small. Okay, so we're gonna do a couple more tests. This little alley here because I like the wooden doors with the little logos on top. I think it gives a great perspective. I'm gonna be shooting this at f2 to try to play a little bit with the depth of field. Here we go. Here we go. So as I was saying, it performs very well compared to the Fujifilm x100t, x100s, or the x100. It performs great. It's the same sensor that we find on the X-T2, on the X-Pro2, the X-T20. So it is the same sensor. You're gonna have the same type of image quality. The only problem is with the compression of the lens. The fact that it's so small, it does limit you a little bit. Like I was saying, if you're in a wedding and you have low light, it's going to be a big problem to track people and follow them. So we're gonna be doing a little bit more tests here. Right, okay, so here I want to test out a little bit how it performs with all these contrasts. There's a lot of light, there's a lot of shadows. It's a bit of a harsh day, so I'm going to see how it does. Let's do it. Okay, cool, here. So for street photography, this lens and this camera are actually the perfect ones. Like we know, the 35mm equivalent on full frame camera is actually the perfect lens in terms of street photography. It's the perfect framing. That doesn't limit you. By the way, parentheses, you can also shoot with 56, you can also shoot with a 10 or 15, and you can shoot with the zoom lens. That's up to you, it's your personal preferences. But this is the actual format that you would use in terms of lens, and is the perfect size. If you would compare this to a Leica, for example, is the exact same type of body, if you will. Here we go. Now the other thing I wanted to tell you is about the f2 close-ups. So if you want to take a close-up at f2, just know that it's going to be a very, very, very soft bokeh. You're going to have a lot of softness around the edges, and it's going to be a little bit not the best. So I would not go for this if you want to do any macro photography, if you want to do any close-up shots, or if you want to shoot something that's at, you know, a wide aperture but you're too close to the subject. At that point you're going to have that softness around the edges, and that is a bit of a problem. So I'm going to do a little test here so I can show you at f2. We're going to do a little close-up on this little grid here, so you can see what happens. Here we go. Let's see. See how close I can get to it. Let's see how close. Okay, this is as close as I can get. There you go. So you can see here the edges are extremely soft, it's extremely blurry, it's a big no-no. So if you have to take photos, for example, in a wedding, and you need to take the rings of the bride or the broom, or you need to take details on the shoes, or you have to take something that will actually be important for them as a close-up, you have two possibilities. A, you go for a macro lens, or you could go for the 23mm that you would be using on a body such as the X Pro 2, XT2, and so forth. Let's take a sit here. Oh yes. Oh, it feels good, man. You know how much stuff I have in here? Well, right now I have almost nothing, but I've been going around with an XT2, with the mics, with the x100f, with like 25,000 batteries in my bag, and it's getting kind of heavy. Oh, and I have the iPad in the back, just to, you know, and I'm only using two things. Isn't that sad? Anyway, let's keep going. It's a shoe store. It's called Pump It Up. If you guys want to come to Switzerland, come closer. I'm going to tell you a secret. In that store right there, Pump It Up, they got some awesome shoes. However, be careful. The prices are super high. So if you want some cool Nikes and other shoes, just go to the US, get better deals. There you go, let's keep going. Okay, so I'm going to do a bunch of other tests now. So we're going to go with the BRoll, follow me, and let's have some fun. Another thing that I found out about the x100f, I've been saying in my previous video that this is the type of camera you would use for pretty much all the work you want to do on the streets, or the work you want to do on the weddings. I've seen a lot of pros, lots of cons, lots of things that are a little bit controversial in terms of using this camera. Personally, I will be keeping this camera. It's a keeper because it does whatever you need it to do. Like if you need to be on the streets and you need to do some street photography, this is just perfect, okay? You don't need to overthink that much. Sweet spot is 5.6, so I put it on 5.6 and I just go and shoot. So that's basically it. If you want to do portraits, I didn't find it to be the best for portraits because sometimes it does not detect properly the light, so you have to go in manual mode, and it's a bit of a you know what I mean? Like let's focus here. Where's the focus ring? Like what's going on? You know, you want to have a little bit more of something in front so you can actually, you know, focus. And same for those little buttons here. You know, if you look at the ISO up here, it's the same type of problem. You have to like go up and down and change it, fix it. It's like a little bit like the X Pro 2 in terms of settings. I prefer my XT2s. I have two of them. That's what I use currently for weddings. I'm expecting to receive the 23mm for my XT2s. Apparently that's the best lens. I can't wait to have it. That's about that. I told you that's what I was talking about. But it's a great day today here in Switzerland. You guys should come by one day and enjoy it if you have the opportunity. Why not? Fuck yeah. You're already filming, are you? Yeah. I knew it. Okay guys, so that was my second review of the X100f after 1 year of use. I hope you enjoyed it. This little guy here, definitely worth it. It's a keeper. If you can have the 23 as a lens and have this separately, it's the perfect combo, I think. Because just keep it in your bag for a wedding, it's there, unobtrusive, great. Something goes wrong with your other camera, just have it as a backup. So thanks again for watching this video. I hope you really liked, and that's gonna go at the end. Don't cut it, put it at the end. Thanks a lot for coming on my channel today. It's very much appreciated. Every time you come, that helps me a lot. However, if you like this video, smash that like button. Let me know you liked it so I can make more content such as this one, can do more reviews, and yeah, that helps a lot. And if you did not subscribe yet, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I'm hoping to see this community grow more and more. If you have any questions or anything that you would like me to do a video on, don't hesitate to write it down in the comments. I will gladly answer every single one of them. And I would also like to have some feedback. Know if you have been using the X100f, did you like it? How does it work for you? Do you do some street photography? What type of photography do you do? And is it better or worse? Let me know. Cheers.